Hi YouTubers. I've never told my story, and I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube to help especially our gay young people. And there's just still so many suicides and so many people having such a hard time. So I wanted to tell my story. My story is pretty extreme. To try to help other people, no matter what situation you're in, there's hope. There's something you can do about it, and you can do for yourself. First off, I knew I was gay probably around 14, 15. You know, I was called a queer, faggot, everything else in school. So when I was about 16, I didn't want to be gay. This is what makes me mad about people say that, you know, this is a choice that you live, because it isn't. At any rate, I did not want to be gay. So I actually thought I had convinced myself that I wasn't gay. And in order to get through school, basically, and save my life is what it come down to. So what I did, I met a girl at school. I liked her, not physically. And I noticed people laid off of me, and I decided that, you know, like I said before, I did not want to be gay, so I'm just going to go with, quote, the normal, and I'm going to get married, and I've always wanted children, always, and live my life. So, right out of high school, we got married, and I couldn't stand her. She couldn't stand me either. So that marriage ended very quickly, and I'm talking like 3 months. So I thought it was her. I thought it was, you know, because we couldn't live together, you know, tried to justify it in every way I could. And at that point, I actually thought I had convinced myself I was no longer gay. In fact, I actually had believed at that point also that it was a choice, and people who were gay had a choice not to be gay. So I met another lady, married her. We got along fantastic. And that was the best thing that could ever happen to me, because we were married almost a year, and I was actually watching. There was no YouTube back then. There was no Facebook, none of that stuff. And I was actually watching, who was it? Sally Jesse Raphael. And she had these guests on, and this guy, the father, was screwing around with his kid's boyfriend, yada, yada, yada. And those kids, it devastated their family. And I mean, they turned to drugs, the whole 9 yards. So I thought, you know what, it finally dawned on me. I mean, the gay thing had been out of my head for a long time at that point. And then it dawned on me, you know, what am I doing? You know, it's not fair to me, and it surely isn't fair to her. She's a wonderful lady. So when she got home from work, I finally came out of the closet to my ex-wife. And she, her bosses were gay, and she said, I've always known you were gay. And she said, I guess I just thought that maybe we could work through it somehow. And she said, and I know that that's not fair. She was a terrific lady. And at any rate, she even went with me to tell my parents, and my dad didn't even know what gay was. Very traditional family I come from. We're not extremely religious. I mean, we believe in God and the power of prayer, things like that. But My mom took it fine. My dad, it took him, I was lucky because it only took him a few days. And he said, you know what, son? He said, even though I didn't know what it was and I don't understand it, he said, you're my son and I love you no matter what. A lot of my family, it didn't change anything. They still loved me the same, they still treated me the same, and I have a very large family. And so I got very lucky on all that. I know some people aren't so lucky. My best friend in high school is actually my partner now, and he came out of the closet when I was with someone else and I was going to move to California. Then he finally came out of the closet, and he had feelings for me ever since high school. So him and I have been together ever since. We're going on our 17th anniversary. He got me a ring and everything, even though legally we're not married. My family loves him. And I've been extremely happy and very fortunate. The dogs are my kids. Someday I would like to adopt. That's been the hardest thing for me in my life, and still is not having my own children. So coming from somebody who's been married twice and has been bullied from elementary school on, I'm here to tell you it gets much better. Don't ever give up. Believe in yourself. And I have found a lot of people, some people don't accept it, but a lot of people that were in my life a long time ago are still in my life. So I hope that this helps someone. This is the first time that I've made a video, period, besides my fish tank. So, at any rate, don't ever give up. It gets better. And that's it. Bye.